Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a completely different type of video where I will show you how you can make a simple form using HTML and CSS. I know that this simple form can also be created by using ChatGPT, but ChatGPT will not replace your critical thinking and problem solving ability. So because if you want a navigation bar at the top, then you have to implement in your HTML code, and if you want that in the navigation bar you want about page, home page and contact page. When you can click on this about page, it will redirect it to your about page, and when you can click on the contact page, it will redirect it to your contact page. So you have to implement this thing using the HTML code. So let us see how it is run. So first of all, name a random username, mail. Then skills improve. Suppose I know C and Java, then I submit button. So it will automatically submit. It will submit it, and it will when it submit, it will refresh. So let us see how we can implement this sample form using HTML and CSS. So let's get started. So here I make a sample form folder. So inside the folder I have to make one HTML file which is say index dot HTML. Then I have to use the boilerplate code. So here I mention the name which will doing the sample form. So now we have to use now we have to use the form tag, because here we use a form, so we have to use the form tag. Form. Next we have to use that name, username, gender and male. So for this we have to use label, name. Now we have to take the input from our user. For this we have to use input tag. So type is equals to name, name, id is equals to also name. So now let us run our live server. So as you can see, here it is written the name, and here we can take the input. So now we can use that username here. We need this username. For this we have to again go to label and username. Same thing we have to do. Simply I will copy and paste this thing here. We have to put the username. Username here. Now let us see. Yeah, we have to take the username. So we don't need this side by side. We need it in a vertical direction. So for this we have to use the br tag. Slash. Let us check. So now it is now we need more space. For this we again need br tag. Let's see. Now it is okay. Now we have to here we have to use the br tag again. Because we have to also include the our this, because we have to include the gender, male, female and the skills. So if we not include the br tag, it will be means it will be see what can I say, it will be club, it will be clubbed and look very dirty. So we have to use gender. For this you need input type equals to, basically for gender we use a radio button here. So for this we need a label gender, then need input type equals to radio, then we have to use male. Let us see. Okay, so gender and male, so it is radio button. Now we have to use the female also. For this we have to put the input type is equals to radio female, female. Here we have to use a BR tag. So first of all, let us see how it looks like. Okay, female, male. Okay. Both is selected. I have to rectify this thing for this. Here we have to use input type equals to radio, then ID ID is equals to male, name is equals to gender. Similarly, we have to write here ID is equals to female, name is equals to gender. So now let us save the code and then see in the live server. So now it is fine. Name, username, gender. Now we have to use that skills, you know. So here we have to use label skills. Now here we have to use that skills, you know. We have to implement this thing. So for this we have to do skills, you know. And we have to take input type checkbox. Equals to checkbox, and we have to give this name C, C++, Java, and to C. We have to paste this thing for 2 times again. Control C, V, Control V, repeat C++, repeat Java. Now let us see. Okay. Okay, so now we have to implement this submit button. So for this we have to write button submit yes. Now let's check Okay, we have to use BR tag because we need button vertically. So for this we have to use that BR tag here, line break. Okay, Control S. Okay, now we get this simple form. Now we have to design this form because this form is looking very dirty. So first of all we have do one mistake. We have to give the heading in the form. So for this we have to give h1 tag. So this h1 sample form. Okay, now okay. So now we have to implement the CSS, the style of this form. For this we have to go here. We use here internal CSS. So for this we use style tag. Uh, Style tag. Now, now we have to use. We have to give the div. We have to use a div tag here. For this we need a div dot sample. Then we have to keep the entire form inside our div tag because we have to use the class attributes and sample form is we have to use the class attribute. For this we have to keep the entire thing in our entire form in div tag. We, now here we have to use dot sample. So first of all let us use the uh, Google font for the to change the style of the font. So for this we can use Google font. um, Google font. Say Poppins. You can choose any style. That's that's not a problem. So let us. If I will choose, uh, I will choose this one. Poppins Open Sense. Import. We have to use this link here. To paste this link here. We have to use we have to use this in the entire body. So for this we can use this CSS rules. Let us copy the rule. Paste it here. Control V. Now let us see how it is look like. Okay, now it is look like that almost the same font. Now we have to uh, style this submit button. We have to style the submit button and we have to keep the entire form in the middle. So for this we have to use the padding and margin. I'll open the inspect version. Inspect. Yep. So the div tag sample form. font. Okay, now we have to use the flex box and flex, and we have to use a sample form in the middle. For this we are using the flex box. So for this, just go to move and then to sample dot sample uh, padding. Let us say 20 pixel and 30 pixel top right and bottom left. We have to use margin 10 pixel, 20 pixel. Now let us use flex align item center flex box, flex box, justify content, content center, center. So here I did a small mistake. It will not be here. It will be uh, here. So it should be, then it will be display flex. Display. So no font, not font display. It will be display flex. So now Control S. Let us check over here. Fine. Okay, now it is in the middle. So let us now we have to style the submit button. So for this we have to again give class to our button. So for this let us give for the class attribute class is equals to btn controller. So it is a dot btn equals to background color blue. Let us see. Background color is blue. Now we have to make the submit button white. So for this we have to again go change the color color white. Let's see. Now color is white. Now we have to use the padding and the margin. So let us get a border 2 pixel solid black. So let's check. Now border is also there. Now we have to increase the size of the button. For this we use the padding and margin. Padding was, let us say 20 pixel, 30 pixel, and margin was to 10 pixel, 20 pixel. So it is too large, so we can change the padding and margin here also. Let's see. Let's change the padding. check. So we have to increase the margin also. Increase the padding. Just check. Now it is looking fine. Just increase the margin a bit. Okay, now it's looking fine. So now we have to increase margin a bit. Distance margin a bit. Now it is looking good. This okay. So in this way you can create a sample form. So when I write here, suppose my name is XYZ. If I write here username, anything, gender is male, then if you know suppose C, I know C, C++. So okay, fine. Um, okay, we are we have to change the margin here also. Actually we forgot to change the margin here, so we have so let's set the margin again. This is the padding, 16 pixel margin, 20 pixel, then have a 16 pixel margin, and set the padding also. The padding a bit, 15 pixel padding, and top bottom left right, 20 pixel padding, 20 pixel, and let me decrease the top bottom padding a bit. So for this we are using, okay, now it is 11 pixel 20 pixel padding. So let's update here, 11 pixel 20 pixel. Control S. Okay, now it is looking same. Okay, so let us use any name or username. I think a mail, C, Java, submit button. So one last thing we have to do, that we have to use a cursor. So for this we can use cursor pointer. Pointer. Yes. Okay. Now we get the pointer. So if we choose any name, so username anything, mail, C, suppose I know C++ and Java, then you have to submit button, then the form will refresh. So this is basically a simple form. So you can add skill. You can add as many skill as you want. You can add Python. You can add JavaScript also. So you can do by it yourself. So this is basically how to make a sample form using HTML CSS. So I will upload more videos on the web development. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for watching the video.